Next, I would like to introduce someone who is beautiful inside and out. I would like to introduce our next speaker, Miss Shree Saini, the first ever Indian-born Miss America, reigning first runner-up and Beauty with a Purpose Ambassador for Miss World, and the Global Ambassador of Sukarya, to give her remarks for the evening, representing more than 5 million underprivileged women in India. Let's welcome Shree.
Namaste, Sat Shri Akal, good evening, and hello everyone. My name is Shree Saini, and I had the honor and privilege of becoming the first Indian American to wear the sash of America at Miss World. Miss World is the largest and the oldest pageant in the world. Some famous Miss World winners have been Priyanka Chopra, Aishwarya Rai, Manushi Chiller. And this past March, just 2 months ago, I competed at the Miss World stage in Puerto Rico. Miss World is comprised of 143 nations, and I also represented, I believe, my Indian heritage on that stage, not just America. I represented people of all culture, all immigrants, because I think not only is America a melting pot, I think our world is becoming more globalized, and I think Sukarya is such a beautiful example of no matter where you are in this world, you have the ability to give back. And they have made it so easy to give back. And it is such an honor and privilege that we get to give back in such an easy and accessible way. They have made it so possible for us to make an impact in the lives of thousands of girls, thousands of families. And when I was at Miss World, I finished first runner-up, so that means I get to oversee thousands of nonprofits in 143 nations that Miss World is in. And one of the nonprofits that is really close to my heart is Sukarya. And I am now standing here not just as Miss World first runner-up, Miss World Beauty with a Purpose Ambassador, Miss World America, but also as Sukarya's Global Ambassador. So I just have a very short speech, but I want to thank Meera ji first. I say M for Meera, M for Mother India, because she is the doer of all good, and she's also Mother USA. So yes, give it up for her. And she's so shy about it, but she was just speaking to me while we were sipping on our chai, and she mentioned to me that her son was involved for many years, nearly a decade, but every single night at the hospital around midnight, which is, India's waking hours, she would get on her laptop and go to work. So that just goes to show the amount of love and care that she has for not only her children, but also the children back home in India. And I want to say these are our children. This is not other people's children, other families' children. These are our children. It's our moral obligation to serve them. And the dream of mine to become Miss World happened when I was just 6 years old. And that is because I've just had the desire to give back since I was that child. I was born in India, in Ludhiana, Punjab, and I remember being chauffeured to kindergarten. And I remember just looking outside my car side window and always questioning my mother and questioning the driver, questioning every teacher, every adult figure that could give me answers, the curious Shree answers to why is it that I, Shree, being the daughter of Sanjay and Ekta, I get the privilege of an education, but my own brothers and sisters on the street do not. It is not fair. And I think these questions are questions that we all collectively have had some point in our life, especially when children are so young and innocent and discovering the world. Our children are extremely smart, and our children are very empathetic. They're incredible. I love working with children. And the thing that I love the most is they just authentically care. I think us human beings are authentically good doers. But I believe later on in life, as we grow older, we understand concepts of homelessness, poverty. We sometimes get used to that. We get used to seeing that, and sometimes we use some of our beliefs on karma to justify that and okay that. But I love that Meera ji has not okayed that. She has not okayed poverty. She has not okayed the lack of equal access to education. and funds. And I'm so glad the people that are here right now, you guys are not okay with that either. You think everyone does deserve equal education and access. So I just want to say, I am also one of the girls that Sukarya has impacted. I am one of the girls that they have impacted so beautifully, and a lot of these videos bring tears to my eyes because there are still so many Indian-rooted thought processes, especially in those villages, that we need to help elevate. We need to help them realize that don't believe those limiting beliefs. Don't believe that you're not enough or you're not capable of achieving your dreams just because you were born to a set of family that has the beliefs that a woman's only job is to get married and cook and clean. And that's actually my top 12 question at Miss World was something about what is the one message, Miss USA, that you want to impart on people. And I said it is the message of having a solution-oriented and a possibility mindset. Because as a survivor of, I'm a burn survivor, I'm a facial burn survivor, and I'm also a heart patient. I have a pacemaker. I have 8 more heart surgeries to go in my lifetime, but because of my incredible parents, they instilled in me the belief of having a possibility and a solution-oriented mindset. And with that mindset, with that gift of wisdom, with that gift of the gift that Sukarya is giving to thousands of girls, thousands of boys, thousands of families, you can do literally anything in your life. I have survived not being able to recognize myself in the mirror. I have survived being told I could never live an active life. But I've gone around the country, gone to 8 countries, 34 states, and lived a very active life despite having a heart of an 80-year-old. So I just want to thank Sukarya to know that they're not just only giving gift of education and birth control, and so they're also giving the most beautiful gift, and that is the gift of a possibility and a solution-oriented mindset. So that's my little introduction, and here's my speech. So Sukarya literally means good works. It has been Meera Ji's visions to strive for a better society in which she has dedicated her entire life, her entire essence to. The simple thought that we can live in a community by leaving a good portion of it without primary healthcare, nutrition, education, economic well-being has been her driving force 24/7 and has impacted the lives of millions in the past 24 years and counting. That's about how old I am, so thank you, Meera Ji. Today the world has something to learn from the footsteps of Sukarya for how to develop and execute programs for the marginalized population effectively and efficiently. And that is something that Meera Ji and I talked about over dinner. She makes sure that every single rupee and every single dollar is stretched to maximum use. And that is something, having worked with over the lights are out. Having worked with over 100 NGOs, I just want to give her a round of applause. Because she makes sure that every single dollar that is raised, every single rupee reaches the maximum amount of people. And that is something that makes me even more proud to be your global ambassador. So I want to appeal to everyone here, present, physical, online, to make it an active goal every single day, every single week to contribute. And this is something my mom has taught me. I think when we think about contribution, we think about, okay, हमने जाना है उस gala में, वहाँ पे हमने करना है donate, and then we're gonna go back home. But I think what I said in English was, sometimes when we think of contribution, we think about going to a charity event, donating, or going to Salvation Army, donating, or finding a donation box, donating, or just rounding up our Safeway receipts and donating. But I believe in order to be the most giving person, it should be in the way that you live, in the way that you communicate with people. We have the power to make a difference in every conversation, every interaction, by the way you leave people feeling. And that is what people will remember the most, is how you made them feel at the end of each interaction. So I think to be a true giver to Sukarya, you have to live the essence of giving. It's not something you do once a week, once a month. You live in that essence of giving. What can I contribute to this friendship? What can I contribute to this community? And I'm a big gift giver. Even tomorrow, my car is filled with 4 different gift boxes because I have a wedding gift to go give, I have a birthday gift, and 2 other thank you gifts to give. So that's just, I think giving just brings me so much joy, and I want to encourage everyone to live in the essence of giving. It shouldn't be just a biannual, a monthly event. It should be just in the way that you give. And I promise you, giving has brought me the greatest joy. And the minute you start giving from your heart, your life will completely change. And it has brought me so much healing too, especially in my darkest moments when I was having my heart surgery. Just having the thought that I could one day contribute and get out of this hospital bed and strive for the goal of Miss World brought me a lot of peace. And Meera G's famous line is, "The time to act is right now." So let's not delay in giving, just know we have the ability to give right now and in many moments throughout the day. So everyone has something to give back. Start with where you are, with the little that you may have. Before you know it, there will be ripple effects of our combined efforts for all of us to see. And that is how we build a happier, healthier, and better world. Thank you.
Thank you, Shree. What an inspiring Miss World Beauty with a Purpose ambassador.